India is set to introduce polymer or plastic currency notes soon. The Reserve Bank of India will initially roll out 10 and 20 rupee polymer notes, which last 2 to 4 times longer than paper currency and are expected to reduce wear and tear. The RBI says the move will also help expand currency production capacity, with larger rollouts planned if field trials are successful. So why is India making the switch now, and what changes? Our next report tells you. If you are in India, your 10 rupee note and your 20 rupee note could soon feel very different because they may no longer be made of paper. The Reserve Bank of India is preparing to introduce India's first polymer or plastic rupee notes. The first to go plastic, the 10 and 20 rupee notes. India's Apex Bank institution will launch these plastic notes at the beginning of the next financial year.
We are targeting that they are in circulation if everything goes as per plan in the beginning of the next financial year.
But why is the RBI making this switch? And if plastic is better, why has India waited so long? Let's start with the basics. When we say plastic notes, don't imagine the thick plastic of a credit card. These notes are made from a special polymer film. They look like ordinary banknotes. They bend, they fold, but they are far more durable.
Polymer thing basically two purposes. One is that it enhances the durability in the life, especially this is relevant especially for your lower denomination notes where the velocity is higher, and so therefore the lifespan is lower. These notes have been in circulation for more than 30 years in various countries, and one finds that the life is much more, 3 to 4 times the life of the paper substrate. And then it also expands our capacity as our needs grow. That is the second purpose, that it expands our capacity as the needs of the economy increase.
The RBI says these notes can last 2 to 4 times longer than paper notes. And that is important because 10 and 20 rupee notes change hands more than any other denominations. From your commute to work at a bus station, to cab driver, to a tea stall and a vegetable market, these notes are constantly in circulation, which also means they wear out the fastest. So the RBI's idea is simple. If each note lasts longer, it doesn't have to print as many new ones. That saves money, reduces transportation, reduces storage, and it cuts the cost of destroying old, worn-out notes. The RBI's governor says this is also about preparing for a growing economy, as India needs more currency. The central bank wants to expand its note printing capacity more efficiently. So, when will you see these notes? Not immediately. The RBI plans to begin the circulation at the start of the next financial year. But first, the notes have to pass field trials. Around 100 crore 10 rupee notes and another 100 crore 20 rupee notes will be tested. The RBI wants to see how they handle India's extreme conditions: the summer heat, monsoon, humidity, and millions of daily transactions. Only after those tests will regular circulation begin.
We will check as to how they perform in the Indian conditions, climate, and other infrastructure that we have put in place.
This isn't the first time India has tried this. More than a decade ago, the RBI planned to test polymer notes in cities including Kochi, Shimla, and Bhubaneswar. But that pilot project never moved forward. The RBI said the project faced technical issues. Now, India's central bank is trying again, this time with newer materials and improved security features. And if you've travelled abroad, you may have already used polymer notes. Australia was the first country to introduce them back in 1988. Today, more than 60 countries use them, including Canada, the United Kingdom, New Zealand, Singapore, Malaysia, and Vietnam. For many of these countries, the biggest advantage of using polymer notes have been that the notes last much longer. There's another benefit to plastic currency. They can carry more advanced security features that can make counterfeiting more difficult. Although the RBI says the primary reason for this switch is longer life, not fighting fake currency. But what happens to paper currency? Is it going away? The RBI says no. Paper notes are here to stay. The new polymer notes will circulate alongside them. So your 500 rupee note isn't turning plastic, at least not anytime soon. But the next time someone hands you a 10 rupee note or a 20 rupee note, it might not feel like paper at all. It could be the start of a new era for the Indian rupee. One that is stronger, lasts longer, costs less to replace, and is designed for an economy that is on an upward trajectory.